What is up, my crypto legends? The Bitcoin price went all the way down to these levels that I was talking about yesterday. If you watched yesterday's video, you know what I'm talking about. Very bearish signs. If we come all the way up here, very likely that we might see another drop to the $53,800 levels before we actually continue to the upside. An incredible bounce here at the $53,000 levels. I'm going to show you a potential bullish pattern that is forming now. Is the bottom in? Potentially yes, but we might have another drop and then continue to the upside. Make sure to stay tuned. In this episode, I'll be showing you some different levels also for the Ethereum US dollar pair. And if you are interested in trading, make sure to check out the PrimeXbt leverage trading platform. It is a great platform for trading, guys. If you use my link in the description and Bitcoinsensus 50, you need to go all the way up here on account once you register, and the bottom left here you go to promotion code, and then here you will put Bitcoinsensus 50 so you can get 50% in addition of what you deposit. I'll show you here. This is my balance in this other trading account. I deposited 0.16 BTC and I got 0.08 BTC as a reward to trade with, making a total equity of 0.24 Bitcoin. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. PrimeXbt is absolutely great for day trading. You have over 50 assets to trade with using Bitcoin as collateral. We'll be checking out this chart here from Glassnode. Also, survey says Americans could spend up to $40 billion from stimulus on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin now the prize for this sailing event. Before we start, guys, make sure to smash up the like button. This will extremely help the channel out, and subscribe for coming updates. And said this, let's go straight into the content. Hello there, Andy here, and welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, where you subscribe for the quickest technical analysis and news on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't buy or sell anything that I say, and if you do so, do your own research. Said this, let's go straight into the charts. Alright guys, taking a look at the 1 hourly chart. If you watched yesterday's episode, I did mention this breakout from this ascending broadening wedge. We were already breaking out, and I did mention the potential target being all the way around the $53,800 range. We did wick just below this blue area around about the $53,300, and as I showed you, this was a huge candle that we had here with a huge amount of volume. That's why I did put this this blue horizontal line. So now we have arrived to this target. Does this mean that the bottom is in and that now we're going to go to the upside? Well, if we drop below this blue line, the last support level, in my opinion, would be the $52,000 range, which is the top of this ascending triangle. Remember this ascending triangle from a couple of weeks back? We were saying if we break this resistance area, then we'll go up to the $60,000 level. Well, this was the measured move from the back here, from the support level down to up to the resistance. From the breakout, it took us straight to the $61,000 range. Okay, we arrived to the target, then the Bitcoin price just turned over. So this would be the really heavy support. As you can see, it's been major resistance, so it's turned heavily into support. So as you can see there, and if we drop, this will definitely hold nicely, in my opinion, guys. So but if not, we probably the bottom is in right now. I want to show you this pattern that we have formed in the 15-minute chart, just so it's easier for you guys. We are potentially formed a descending wedge right now. So we have these 2 points right here, one there, one here, and this one over here, and this one over here. Okay, if we connect these highs and these lows, well, this makes a descending wedge, as you can see here on the chart, right? And we've already broken out of the wedge. Descending wedge is a very bullish pattern. Okay, it usually comes with a drop, sideways action, another drop, and then sideways action, and then pop out from the wedge, as you can see here on the chart. So it is looking quite bullish, as you can see. It is potentially very soon to say that this pattern is going to play out, because we haven't had more than 2 days of price action. We could see another drop into these levels. But as I said, this blue horizontal line, we've got a huge amount of buying pressure. People that have been buying these levels around the $53,000 range I don't think they're going to sell anytime soon, so they're going to hold nicely their Bitcoin, and there's a lot of support area. So we might just have a little bit of choppiness around here and then continue to the upside. This is going to be major resistance, this green box area. This is the all-time high of February around the $58,000 levels, and it is also the back of the red candle here with this huge amount of volume. I did mention this yesterday. We've got this green candle right here with this quite decent amount of volume when we broke the all-time high of late February of the $58,000 range. And we have this huge red candle with this decent amount of volume. Okay, and what I said yesterday, if we break the back of this green candle, it is going to be heavy resistance and will come back down again, very, very likely. So this is not guaranteed, but it did happen. And so this is going to be major resistance. If we break these levels to the upside and come back down and retest, I'm going to place a long trade here. Definitely to do at least a double top here or continue to the upside. So this green box area is the all-time high of February, late February, 58,000. It is the back of this huge green candle with a huge amount of volume, and it is the back of this huge red candle with this huge amount of volume. So if we break this this resistance area with volume, guys, very good to place a trade when we bounce at the support level. But it does look like that we are actually bottoming out here. The bears are losing steam here because we are creating these lows, and it looks like that we're already finishing. We might have a bit of choppiness before we continue to the upside. This is my prediction for the Bitcoin price. It is maybe going to happen, maybe not, guys. I'll be taking a close look at this resistance area, guys. If we break to the upside, we'll be looking for a potential entry for a trade. Let's take a look at the Ethereum US dollar chart. Yesterday, we mentioned about this breakout from this uptrend channel. We broke to the downside, and supposedly when you break out from a channel, the width of the channel should be the target of the breakout, more or less. So we should be coming down to the $1,550 range, but I do not think this is going to happen because I mentioned about this huge support psychological area, the $1,700 range, which has been heavy resistance, heavy support in the past. Just a quick update for you guys. As you can see there, we have multiple touches also here and also there once we broke it down below it. So this area should hold nicely. It has held nicely. We just had a little wick to the downside, and we might come back into the channel, guys. Remember, I told you there is hardly any volume at all around this area from this breakout. So depending on what Bitcoin is going to do, you know, we might just, this has just been a fake out, and we might get back into this uptrend channel and continue to the upside, all depending on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin has a severe drop, we might drop below the $1,700 range and actually going all the way back down to the $1,500 range also, guys. This is what I've got for the Ethereum US dollar pair, guys. Not much to say. It all depends on what Bitcoin does. So Bitcoin is looking quite bullish now after having this drop, breaking out from this descending wedge that I formed here on the 15-minute chart. I mean, Ethereum is very complicated to do charting because it is all driven by Bitcoin, most of the altcoins such as Ethereum. So, but Ethereum didn't have this huge amount of volume. So if Bitcoin turns bullish now, Ethereum, very likely that we've found support here and we're going to get back into the channel again and continue to the upside. This is the update I got for the Ethereum US dollar chart. No trades here in the short term. We'll have to wait for a little bit of more price action. Let's take a look at this chart. On this on-chain data from Glassnode, we can see the number of new participants in the Bitcoin network is unprecedented. Over the past weeks, we have seen a large growth of new entities. This is a strong indication that new retail investors have been entering the space. Okay, in the orange, we have the net growth, okay, of entities entering the Bitcoin space. And in the black, we have the Bitcoin price. This goes from 2011 to 2021 now, early 2021. We can see the Bitcoin price here just under $60,000. Okay, and for the last couple of weeks, look at the net growth of entities entering Bitcoin. Just going really parabolic here. Okay, there is something that we need to be cautious about this though, guys. Let's go back to late 2017. Okay, this is where the Bitcoin price peaked, right, at about $20,000. And look how many people entered the space. Huge amount of people, once they see the price of Bitcoin going parabolic, they're thinking to themselves, hang on a minute, I want a bit of this. This is going up. I'm going to get rich. Well, guys, this is a sign that we are potentially close to the peak. Okay. So when this happens, I have family members, friends wanting to buy Bitcoin straight away. How can I buy it? I want Bitcoin now. And I explained to them that you had to buy Bitcoin last year and 2 years ago, when it was at 6,000, 8,000, $10,000. Now you are buying at all-time highs. There might be a chance that the price is going to reverse very soon from here. But no, guys, I want to show you some other data. We are at the same levels of 2017, late 2017, as you can see here in the orange. And if we go to the peak of 2014 and 2013, we can see it's growing. So just imagine this gap that there is in between 2017 and 2014. Supposedly, we will need to see another gap similar to this from 2017 all the way to 2021. So we are just getting started of doing a massive peak that is much higher than this one over here. Just like this one over here is much higher than this one over here. So this potentially is the start of a massive, massive peak where loads of people are going to enter the Bitcoin space, guys. So some people might get this confused, thinking, oh, look at this, we are near the peak because we are similar levels of 2017, guys. No, this can grow so much more than this peak right here. Just the same as this peak grew much more than the 2014 peak, as you can see on the chart. So it is potentially the beginning now of a huge parabolic run in the next couple of months, guys, just to let you know. Let's go and see this news. Survey says Americans could spend up to $40 billion from stimulus on Bitcoin. More than 60% of respondents said they would choose to invest their $1,400 check into Bitcoin over stocks. Many Americans are expected to receive $1,400 checks following US President Joe Biden signing a $1.9 trillion stimulus package into law last week. New polling suggests that much of these funds could end up in the crypto market. A survey released today from Mizuho Securities estimated that 10% of the roughly $400 billion in funds given directly to US residents could be used to purchase Bitcoin and stocks. The Mizuho Financial Group subsidiary surveyed 235 people with a household income under $150,000. Up to 40% of residents said they would invest the direct payments into BTC and stocks, with 61% saying they would choose Bitcoin over equities. So we might see $30 to $40 billion entering the Bitcoin market capitalization, which is just over $1.1 trillion. This meaning it's about 2 to 3%. So if we get all of this money from the stimulus package, this is going to have a huge price impact also. The Bitcoin price could move in between $5,000 and $10,000 in 48 hours, all depending on how many people enter the exchanges with the stimulus packages. Coinbase reported for the last stimulus package, which was $1,200, that they had a huge amount of deposits in Coinbase of $1,200, which was the last stimulus package. So this could happen, guys, and have a huge price impact in the next coming weeks. Let's take a look at this news right here. Bitcoin now the prize for this sailing event. Another sign of BTC adoption. Touted as a digital store of value with scarce supply, Bitcoin has seen its fair share of comparison to gold over the years. Keeping up with that trend, a sailing competition called the Liberty Bitcoin Cup offers Bitcoin as a competition prize instead of gold trophy. The Liberty Bitcoin Cup is the prime cup for the next generation of world-class sailors competing on the next generation of high-tech class foil sailing boats, says the Liberty Bitcoins Cup website, where traditionally gold cups were the premier cups in traditional sailing. The next generation is now powered by the next generation of gold Bitcoin. So definitely a sign of mass adoption coming slowly but consistently in the world, guys. This is going to be it for today's episode. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website. We've got great tutorials, reviews on how to buy, how to store, and how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies safely. We got the latest news and technical analysis also. So I'll be leaving a link in the description so you can check out the website. And if you haven't seen my Bybit leverage trading tutorial, a video popping up on your screen, massive thank you for tuning in, guys. Make sure to smash up the like button on your way out, and I will see you in the next one.